This is what happens when you're a plantation buck, a house negro, and a race traitor.
You speak to me as if France was still a colonial power, but I do not want to take care of electricity problems in the universities of Burkina Faso. That's his job. That's the job of the president. So on the other hand, I reassure you. Oh, what's this? He's going away. Stay there. Maybe he's off to repair the air conditioning. You speak to me as if France was still a colonial power, but I do not want to take care of electricity problems in the universities of Burkina Faso. That's his job. That's the job of the president. So on the other hand, I reassure you. Oh, what's this? He's going away. Stay there. Maybe he's off to repair the air conditioning. You speak to me as if...
Okay, now, this took place back in 2017 with the President of France, Emanuel Macron, and the Burkina Faso President, Roch, Kabore. Now, he goes to the French president to ask the French president to put electricity in his universities in Burkina Faso. And the French president is saying it's not his responsibility to put electricity in Burkina Faso. And he's right. It's not his responsibility. It's the responsibility of those black people living in Burkina Faso. Now, what these presidents do is they spend more time being worried about Europe and Europe's development than their own. This is what the African presidents do. Then when they're in trouble, they go run into Europe to get them out of the trouble they're in. What this house negro should have been doing is he should have been spending his time developing the infrastructure of Burkina Faso, putting in the necessary educational institutions so the people of Burkina Faso can create their own electricity using their minerals. But what this president has been doing is he's been giving the uranium to France. France had been mining the uranium in Burkina Faso and taking the uranium back to France and giving France the electricity. Now, what this guy has been doing is he's been giving the uranium away dirt cheap. Okay, so instead of raising the price on the thing so that he can have the money to build up his own infrastructure and train his people how to do what needs to be done in Burkina Faso, he does anything but that with the money. It's not that he doesn't have any money. They got the money. They just don't want to spend the money on the infrastructure. This is what the presidents do. These people are just house Negroes and race traitors. They kiss the white man's ass and bow down to him every time the white man smiles at them. You can see how the French president was mocking this guy. And when you look at the black people in the room, they were laughing at their own president and mocking him. And the reason why these black people were doing this was because this man has not been taking care of Burkina Faso. He wasn't providing anything that they needed to be a viable country. But this is what these African presidents do. And since he was not taking care of his own people, they joined the French president in laughing at him and mocking him. The man was so embarrassed that he walked up the room. But this is what happens when you are a white-ass kisser, a house nigger, and a race traitor. Your own people will eventually just laugh at you when you get embarrassed. This is why they're laughing at him. He was not taking care of Burkina Faso. And they know he wasn't taking care of it. And the French president knows that he wasn't taking care of it. So everybody, including the black people in the room, was laughing at him. This is what will ultimately happen to the house Negro, the white-ass kisser, and the race traitor. His own people will eventually mock him. Look at General Langley. We all know who this guy is. Getting mocked by black people on both sides of the Atlantic. Just getting mocked. That's what happens to you when you don't take care of black people. But instead, you decide to kiss white ass.